How are you feeling as the seasons change and we move inevitably into winter? If I'm honest, I'm more of a summer girl, but there are some things about winter that I really look forward to, like homemade soup and crusty bread, evenings by the fire with a glass of something, and the colour and scent of hyacinths that have been forced in the autumn to flower for those dark December days. And that's what I'm going to show you today how to do on the virtual village hall, so that you too can have beautiful colour and scent when the days are dark, cold, a bit miserable, just to brighten up your lives and your home. So I'm going to show you a couple of ways to do it. I've got a few different containers on my table here, so I'm going to pop you down so you can see just how it's done. So first of all, you are going to need your bulbs. So I would suggest buying bulbs that have been specially prepared for indoor growing or forcing. These ones are the Hyacinth Carnegie. They're the white ones. They also come in beautiful like blues, different blues, purples, pinks. So really go for something that's going to match your decor, or something that you really, colours that you really love. Also the containers. So I've got these specially made bulb vases. I've got 3 here in various different colours: pinks, blues, and a clear one. I've bought mine from charity shops or boot fairs over the years, so I would definitely have a look out for those. But you can also buy them in shops, at nursery garden centres, at nurseries. I've also gone a little bit quirky, so I'm going to show you how you can plant a single bulb in an enamel cup. That might be quite nice for giving away as presents. And also we've got your traditional terracotta pot, and then some other glassware that we can use to plant up our bulbs. So we're going to start with the easiest first, which is this one here, the bulb vase. So it's very simple. You take your bulb from the pack, and just a little word when you're picking your bulbs. If unfortunately I couldn't see through these because this one's in a paper bag, but occasionally they do sometimes come just in a plastic bag at the back. So if you just have a quick feel of those bulbs, have a quick look, just make sure that they're all in really good condition, none are squashy, there's no mold growing, because that's just going to continue to grow and sort of destroy your bulbs. So make sure that you've got some really good quality bulbs. I've got my bulb vase, and I'm just going to fill it with water, not right to the top, because I don't want my bulb sitting in the water. I'll just see how far that comes up. That's going to touch the water, so I'm going to take that out. I might try another. Right, let's do another bulb vase. I'll do that. I'll dry that one out and do that one later. Okay, let's start again. So you fill your bulb vase, not right to the top, and I'm going to be a little more careful this time. So I know that's definitely not going to touch the bulb. Let's see. There we go. That's not so, but I can put a little bit more in. But as I said, not right up to the bulb, because we don't want that rotting away before it starts growing. So I'm just gonna, that'll do. So it doesn't need to touch the water, because the bulb will sense that the water's there, and it will start sending its roots down and lapping up all that water. So that's the first way you can do it. Very quick, very simple in a bulb vase. We need to do something special with that now, but what I'll do, I'll show you how to do the next one, which has the same special process to go through, but so that I'm not leaving it, so that you don't have to remember it, I'll leave it till the end. So I'm just going to put that to one side as I plant up a bulb using my compost. So I'm going to plant this in a little enamel cup that's sort of got a little bit of a chip in, so I probably wouldn't use that to actually drink out of, but I've saved it because they make really nice little presents. Because this hasn't got any drainage holes, I'm going to just put some pebbles in the bottom, And then I'm going to put just a few centimetres of compost. There's multi-purpose compost. You can get bulb fibre if you want, but all the goodness and everything that's really needed apart from the soil and the water is in the bulb. So don't worry too much about getting a compost that's got lots of feed in it. So I've just put a few centimetres of compost in there. Then I take my bulb. Let's see, is that good? No. So I'm going to have to put a little bit more on, because what I want to do is when I fill the container, I just want just about this much of the bulb showing. So probably about 2/3 covered and 1/3 still showing. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more compost. This is kind of a mix of compost and wood chip actually, but just compost is absolutely fine. Put a little bit more in. There we go, so that should be fine. So I'm just going to add just a tiny bit of water, because remember I haven't got any drainage holes and I don't again want the bulb to sit on the water. Just mess that around a bit so that it's not sitting directly on that water. Just nestle your bulb, don't press too hard because you don't want to ruin that root plate. And then I'm just going to add compost around the side. Shake it down. Just lightly press it down. Now if I wanted to, I could cover that with just some stones, just the soil area, some more wood chip or some moss, something like that, just to make it look a little bit pretty before it goes into flower. So again, very, very simple. Takes a little bit longer than the bulb vases, but still very, very simple and doable. So now we have to do something special with these. We need to trick the bulbs into thinking that winter is happening and then it's going to be spring. So you need to put these into a cold, somewhere into a cold, dark place, somewhere that gets no warmer than about 9 to 10 Celsius, sorry. So something like a shed, maybe a cupboard under the stairs or in your loft. If it's not dark, then you can cover them, but it just needs to be dark and cold. Check on them just every week or so, just to make sure the ones that are in pots aren't getting too dry, and you can just give them a little bit of a water if needed. And then in about 6 to 10 weeks time, a shoot will grow. Wait till it gets to about 4 centimetres. It's going to be a greeny yellow because it's been in the dark, it hasn't been photosynthesizing. It's going to be a greeny yellow shoot about 4 centimetres tall. Then you can bring it into the house somewhere that's light and cool and give it about 2 or 3 weeks. That shoot will turn green and the flower spike will start to grow, and then you can put it into a warmer room where it will flower and scent your home. Don't put it into a warm room straight away from coming from the cold, because they can go a bit leggy and you'll find that the flowers droop over. If the flowers are drooping over, then all you need to do is to just put some sticks around, build a little cage, or make sure that you position all your hyacinth bulbs and flowers together so that they can all act as support for each other. Now, after flowering, we don't want to throw these bulbs away. You can put them into the garden Just leave them out until the spring, let them photosynthesize, and then in the spring, when it's a lot warmer, you can plant them into the garden at about a depth of 10 to 15 centimetres into the soil, and then they will flower the next spring, and then they'll just continue flowering spring after spring. So we're not wasting our money here. We don't just get one go of these bulbs, you can enjoy them for a very, very long time afterwards. So thank you very much for joining me this morning. I hope that's inspired you to get down to your garden centres, to have a look in your cupboards, maybe find some quirky containers, some pots in your shed that you can grow these hyacinths on and have beautiful scent and colour during those dark winter months. So I will see you again next time. Take very good care of yourself. See you soon. Bye.